Welcome back to the YouTube channel for the Office of Student Involvement and Leadership. My name is Amandeep and I'm the Leadership Graduate Assistant, and today we're going to be talking about transitioning leadership. As the end of the semester is approaching, it's important to start thinking about who will be taking your spot once you depart. There are many reasons why a smooth transition is important for your organization. Not only is it a significant change in the role of the leadership, it's also important for the rest of the organization. The actions or inactions of the new leader is going to affect everybody else. And the timing of this transition really depends on how much time there is before the transition needs to be made and how much information needs to be passed down. So there are many different strategies on how to select a person to replace your spot in an organization. You can have nominations from your fellow organization members. You can go with an application-based approach. If your organization is performance-based, you may want to consider auditions. You can also consider elections where individuals in your organization can vote on who they want as the incoming leader. You can also consider interviews, which can be one-on-one with yourself or on a panel with other individuals of leadership roles in your organization. Or you as the outgoing leader can just decide on who should be replacing you going forward. It's important to create a training plan when you are starting to transition your leadership. The first step of creating a training plan is to create common goals. Have a meeting with the person who is going to be taking your position and ask them what they are interested in learning more about. Afterwards, it's important to have regular one-on-one meetings to make sure that you are checking in with one another and reflecting on these goals. You should also encourage the incoming leader to observe and attend all meetings to see how you play a role in the importance of your organization. And part of that is shadowing the work that you do in front of all the other members and behind the scenes. It's also important to make sure that you are sharing all of the important information for the incoming leader. This includes any policies and procedures for your organization, any challenges that you might have experienced while you had been a leader and what they can do to prevent or manage those challenges in the future. If you have a list of any contacts, any members on or off campus that you have previously worked with, if you could create a resource guide with all this information on it, including all of the passwords, that would be a good way for the incoming leader to have all the information on hand when it is their turn to step up. Some advice on how to create a smooth transition is to create low-risk leadership opportunities. During this semester, maybe start by giving the incoming leader some important tasks that you can then give them some feedback on. It's important to consider yourself as a mentor or a coach. You are really there to encourage the incoming leader to ask questions and be comfortable with the role once you have departed. Train them on soft skills, such as transferable skills and some advice that you have learned through your time as a leader. And of course, lead by example. Tell your incoming leader what it is that you expect of them and what it is the other organization members are hoping for once they take on their new role. If you're looking for more resources on how to transition leadership, here are a few websites that I've found. And of course, if you need any support, you can always contact us as Student Involvement or contact me at ocilleadership@gm.slc.edu.